What would you do on a double top on a scalp, everybody? You would
Puts.
buy puts, right?
Look at puts.
Or short.
Puts.
Puts,
you have
puts,
calls,
puts,
just sell
puts,
off.
always puts, always puts, always and forever, you guys. Let me show you. What did it do when it touched? Down. What did it do when it touched and it came back? Down. What did it do right here? Broke back through. Down. Let's use this as an example. Now, what do you think? The reason is, you guys, because everybody else is chasing it and they're getting FOMO. What do I say? Never buy calls on resistance, right? Don't I say that every day?
Yes, sir.
And don't I also say never buy puts on support? And now look, touch, fly, touch, fly. And later, if this would have been the same market, touch, up. You see the scalp? Ding, ding, ding. And because you're in the trade, because we get in that trade, because that's the trade that makes sense. Now, listen, this is only for scalping. But if you get in this trade that makes sense and it pops up, now here you're like, coach, I never really made it. It doesn't always have to make it to the bottom, right? Sometimes it won't make it. It'll be off. I tell you guys by a couple cents. This is a double bottom, even though it didn't get to the penny. It's off by 15 cents or whatever. So the idea is it comes down, pops up. It goes up, pulls back. It goes up, it pulls back. Now, the beauty is if you're in the trade, zing, all you got to be is in that right place at the right time. If it goes against you, let me show you. If it goes against you, you're like, oh, it comes up. It comes up. You would not have touched this one yet because it did break through right here. So you'd be extra cautious. But let's say right here, you're like, coach said buy puts. Okay. Don't I also say put your stop right here? So you're risking what? 3% maybe. And then it pulled, boom, and you go the other side. Why? Because you knew it was going to go down there. All it did, though, was faked you with that little bit of candles through here, right? Same thing. You're like, coach said, buy puts right here. That's right. With a stop right here. Yes. It breaks through. It fakes you out with these little candles. What do you think's going to happen when it comes back down, guys? Where do you think it could possibly go? It ain't going back up. Let's say you're like, oh, I bought puts and I got burned. Oh, I got puts and I got burned. Oh, I got puts and I got burned. Whatever it is, I don't care, right? Because we don't cherry pick. We just execute the trade the way we were trained to do. Because guess what? I promise you this one that probably paid you 5 to 7x. That's 500 to 700% because of the short time frame. Paid you enough to take 3% or whatever it is off those contracts. Does that make sense to you guys? This is a perfect learning moment for everybody in here.
Yes.
Do you want to know why this happened, everyone? And you can say greed and all that, but do you want to know what the basic fundamental that was completely missed out of this entire trade? Everyone, where was your stop?
Yep.
Guys, it would literally be impossible if you do what I say. Because if your stop, what do I always say? If you don't know where to put your stop, don't I always say put it 50%?
Halfway, coach.
So if you paid $1 and it went up to 2, your stop should be at $1.50. This is impossible, literally impossible for you to get burned.